Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number 5 of the Busch series as we're getting set to go short track racing as we're ready to go racing. On the pole position is Malin Lee in the number 8. Comes into this race 8th in the point standings. Alongside is the 6 of Jay Green, 31st in the points. Kyle Langeland in row number 2, 16th in points, and Lucas Albon in the 59 machine, who comes into this race 10th in points. That is not what I wanted you to do, you stupid thing, and we'll show you the rest of the lineup. I'm sorry about NR being stupid, but I had to put it on a replay, so yes. Hate when my recording software decides to be a drunken hyena, and then I had to smack it, and then they smack me. As I don't know if there's an issue or not. I've got a car smoking, we're being told. And that's the 7 car, but he missed pit road. So that's not going to do. And that's Riley Robier, and I don't know what the hell he's doing. But we're coming to green. And the green flag's out. We're racing at Bristol in the Alsco 300. Big jump by Malin Lee. The Amirmoez sisters are 1-2 in the points table. Makara leads over Azar by a single point. Jimmy Baker, 33 points back in third. April Winters, 35 back in fourth. Annika Ricci, Elizabeth Gardner, Landon Chang, Malin Lee, S Hsu, and Lucas Albon, your top 10. As the 7 has made it to pit road, and we're going to stay under the green flag. I apologize if you're seeing a replay of this. My recording decided to be drunk and decided to go slow and be a derping hyena. And needed to be smacked. Then it smacked me and denied flags. As, the 81's in trouble. Elizabeth Gardner, and she just missed pit road. That's not good for Elizabeth Gardner. I don't know why she missed pit road. She should have gone straight to pit road, but apparently she missed it. Now she's going to have to do another lap. Unless we get a caution here. And, there goes the 46 of Darby King. And there they go. Now they're wrecking. Bakai's wrecked. Farmer. The 12 is involved, and the caution is out. That's Azar Amirmoez. Parker's in it. Chloe Carmichael's involved. There's Malin Lee going to come take the caution, but slow down, slow down, slow down. As the leaders come flying in there. Oh, the 10 just wrecked the 43 under the yellow. That was unnecessary. As the caution's out for the first time today, let's jump back and look at the replay to see what the hell happened off going into 3. This is what happened to the 46. She's going to get turned by the 88 of Lucy Myers. Darby has it saved, but unfortunately she's going to carry a little too much speed. I'm going to come up here and collect the 88. Leela Mackay has nowhere to go. Mackay's going to get hit by Farmer. That was Michael Ford. There's the 5 going into the wall. Gets hit by the 37 of Jumiaka. And that flips the GMAC Chevrolet. But then we're not done with incidents. As looks like the 1 car of Annika Ricci. And she just spins Liliana Bates out for really no reason. I don't know what was going on between those two. Intentionally spun out the Payday Chevrolet. I don't think Bates is going to be too happy about that. And Leela Bakai, who has a lot of damage to the front end of her Channel Lock Chevrolet. Watch the 10 car come flying up here. As the leaders take the yellow, watch the 10. I mean, just no regard and just dumps Leela Bakai. What that was all about. And also, the 35 just comes and spears the 27 for no good reason. Boy, temper's flaring, but not this early in the race, and that's a lot of drivers we're going to have out of this race. So the yellow's out for the first time today. Let's jump to the restart at Bristol. Going back to green flag racing on lap number 13 of 50 as we're back to finally live action without my game being a darping hyena. Malin Lee is the leader. K Langeland 7, Prudence Martindale 3rd, Morgan Le Fay 4th. Justin Huggo has been asked to see the Busch Series officials after the race, who is in 5th. Then it's Jake Lowtown, Jay Green. Jimmy Baker's also been asked to see the officials in the hauler. Lucas Albon, Bart Simpson, your top 10. Green flag back in the air here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Drivers out after that incident. Leela Bakai, Luna Farmer, Chloe Carmichael because of the incident. The 81 of Elizabeth Gardner, not entirely sure what broke on that car. I think it might have been a suspension failure. And then the 7 car who missed pit road had to do a lap, which is Riley Roublier. A piston failure took him behind the wall. Bakai was 20th in points. This is going to take her out of the top 25 in the points table, and her win would not count for a playoff berth. Luna Farmer came into this race. If I can find Luna Farmer, 34th in points, not the run she needed. Chloe Carmichael, 30th in the standings. She'll continue to drop through the standings. Elizabeth Gardner on the flip side, 6th in points. That was definitely not what she needed. And Riley Roublier came in this race 18th on the points. So a couple of drivers did not need these bad results. So Chance 2 has their only hope with Malin Lee right now. And also Annika Ricci has been asked to see the Busch officials in the hauler for turning Liliana Beta, which Beta I don't think was a happy camper. There's Michael Ford. There's Lucy Myers. A lot of damage in the back end of her Hillsboro Coffee Chevrolet. There's Diego Marquez right behind points leader Azar Amirmoez. She's running in 22nd. Azar's running in 11th. And those two were only separated by a point. We have 33 of our 38 drivers all on the lead lap. Nobody is a lap down, so that's good. Not sure what that was all about, but anyway. Michael Ford's gone up in smoke. It's like the engine has let go. He's got right side damage, but he's out of the race, so. Malin Lee currently the leader here as we're nearing the midway point of today's race. And how many points was Leela Bakai ahead of the cut line? Bakai, as I said, was 20th. She was only 7 points ahead of 25th in the standings. That will definitely drop her out of the top 25 in the points, and her win would not count for a spot into the playoffs. So if Mela Lee wins, she would actually take that playoff spot away from Bakai because Leela Bakai is outside the top 25 in points. Did I see somebody stop on the apron? Oh, that's Brad Blackmon who's coming to pit road. Not sure what's up with his car. Not a good day for Nemco Motorsports, I can tell you that for certain. Kyle Langeland all over the back of the Wrangler Jean Chevrolet of Malin Lee, the Canadian driver. That just sums up Brad Blackmon's season. Beta, by the way, was 37th in points. Brad Blackmon came as race 12th in points. That's another one of those drivers who are right near that cut line as far as the playoff grid is concerned. So Leela Bakai is going to be out of the top 25. And we'll have to see how big of a gap it's going to be between her and the cut line to try to get back into the top 25 for that win to count for a playoff berth. But she's got plenty of regular season races to do that, as we'll head into our next race in 2 weeks at Atlanta. That's where we're going to head in 2 weeks' time, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Next week, the Winston Cup drivers are going to go super speedway racing from 8 Bowl. Looking forward to that. It'll be at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, but we'll have to finish up Bristol first before we head to 8 Bowl with the Winston Cup drivers. Next race in the championship. It'll be race number 7 for them, so we're almost 1/4 through the Winston Cup season, which is not too bad if you ask me. And don't worry, all the NASCAR racing logos will probably have the Winston Cup logos. Malin Lee, by the way, has locked up another bonus point for leading the most laps, as Chance 2 has yet to go to victory lane this season, trying to get their first win on the season to make sure she has a spot into this year's playoffs. By the way, Lucy Myers was 4 points below the cut line. Blackmon was 2 points below. And Malin Lee came as race 4 points above the cut line, but it wouldn't matter because she would be in and take that 4th seat away from Leela Bakai, who will fall out of the top 25. There's Justin Huggo, who, after this race, is off to see the Busch officials in the big blue truck. Don't think Justin Huggo is going to make too many friends after that. Came as race 23rd in the points. Lucas Albon in 4th. How about Morgan Le Fay, the driver we haven't talked a lot about? Morgan Le Fay came in this race 15th in the points, 8 points below the cut line. And with a number of drivers ahead of her that are above the cut line that have had troubles, Morgan Le Fay could possibly find herself above the cut line heading into our next race in 2 weeks at Atlanta. But a nice run for the rookie driver of Carnage Racing. And ever since we had that caution gone back to green, we've now gotten into a long green flag run as they're about to lap Jumiaka and Darby King. That would be Malin Lee. The last thing Malin Lee needs to see is a caution. No Parker there. Makara, the points leader, running in 24th. Her sister's running in 11th. That's second in points, by the way. And those two had a 1 point separation. So it looks like Azar will take the points lead back from her sister heading into the next race in 2 weeks at Atlanta. But a long way to go in the regular season for the Busch Series, as well as the Trucks and the Cup Series. Really important to start getting some key wins to get yourself into the playoffs. Because 26 races is a lot of time for drivers to get into the playoffs with wins and all that. Whereas in the Truck Series, you only have 16 regular season races. Cup, you also have 26. We got less than a mile to go here at Bristol. Malin Lee continued to lead. Malin Lee trying to get her first win of the year to get herself into the playoffs. White flag in the air, one more lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Landon Ching's going to take a hit in the standings. I don't know where April Winters is running. She's running in 12th. Okay. But here she comes off the turn 4 to win the Oscar 300. It's Malin Lee who will get it done at Bristol. And now the question is, has locked herself a spot into the playoffs? K Langeland, Justin Huggo, Lucas Albon, Morgan Le Fay, Bart Simpson, Emily Green. Good run for her. Sally Ford, Jimmy Baker, Danny Rant, the top 10. Good run for Danny Rant, who was also another driver that was 2 points below the cut line. This could get him above the cut line. Here today, Azar will take the points lead because Makara finished 22nd. You look on down through the rest of the finishing results. Prudence Martindale dropped out of the race late with an engine failure, a camshaft failure for Michael Ford. Leila Mackay, Luna Farmer, Chloe Carmichael, Elizabeth Gardner, Riley Robier did not finish the race. And 3 laps down was Brad Blackmon. But 31 drivers finished the race, 30 were on the lead lap. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Bristol. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We shared your full finisher results. Your points are down in the description heading into next week. Our next race actually in 2 weeks at Atlanta. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. Until then, you've been watching yet another broadcast of PCSRA TV where champions